What's up YouTube? How are you doing today? Chana D, your Techno Dad here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up Dolby Atmos pass-through on TCL's R617 TV. We're going to get into it right after the jump. And I'm back. Now if you're new to the channel and you want to learn about 4K, home theater and audio products and how to set them up properly, you should consider subscribing because I'm here to help. And don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified when I do a live stream and answer your questions or when the next video gets released. Well, now that housekeeping's out of the way, let's get into it. Alright ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the one people have been waiting for. If you want to get the double boom, Dolby, the double D, I know you guys want the double D, right? If you want to do that, we just need to follow a few steps to get going. So first things first, these instructions will allow you to have Dolby Atmos pass through on both the 617 and the 615 and pretty much any Roku TV that has that feature. So these steps will be good for any Roku TV, even last year's P605 or 607. Same thing. Okay, so what I did was I have 4 AV receivers. I got a Sony, a Yamaha, an Onkyo, and a Denon because the steps on the AV receiver are a little bit different for each brand. So I got 4 of them here. Sorry I don't have any Pioneer. I just don't have one just yet because I had to buy the TCL first. So why don't we go ahead and go to the guest room and get it on.
All right, so here we are in the Vudu app and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and it's got Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision, and it's in 4K. As you can see below, I've got 4 AVRs here, Onkyo, Denon, Sony, and Yamaha. Alright, so the Sony is switched on, and we are in HDMI 3. That is the ARC port, and we're just going to set up what we need to set up here in the TCL. So let's go home. Go to settings. Let's go to audio. Go over here to SPDIF ARC. Alright, so with the SPDIF ARC, what we want to do is we want to set it to Dolby Digital Plus and DTS. Why Dolby Digital Plus? It's because that is how Atmos is sent. Now if you want to put on auto detect, you can leave it on auto detect. Cool, but I want to force it to do that because we're all about Dolby Atmos right now, okay? Alright, so that's set up there. Now let's go back. Alright, so there's one more thing that we need to set, and we need to go back into settings, and we need to go down to system, and we need to go to CEC, control other devices, and we need to select ARC HDMI 3. Boom. Now, when you check ARC HDMI 3, a check mark also occurs for system audio control, which means you can control the volume of the AV receiver with the remote of the TV. And if you notice on the small screen, we've already got Dolby Digital Plus coming in on the Sony. Fantastic. All right, so let's go back home and jump into Vudu. Alright, so here we are back in Vudu, and I'm going to do start over on this. Right now, the Sony says Dolby Digital Plus. Now, as I hit play, we are going to get a Dolby Vision logo from the TV, and we're going to see Dolby Atmos on the front of the Sony. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Dolby Vision up top, Dolby Vision down on the AV receiver. And before I get hit with copyright, let's pause the show. And there we have it, the Dolby. Okay. Just get this here. If I press the mute button on the TCL remote, as you see, it says muting on the AV receiver. Unmute, and we're good to go. If I turn the volume down on the TCL remote, you see it on the TV, and you see it on the AV receiver changing volume levels. Really cool, huh? I think so. Alright, so that's it for the Sony. Let's plug in some of these other AV receivers. All right, so that's it for the Sony. Let's try the Yamaha. All right, so let's go quickly into Yamaha, see if there's anything I need to set up there. All right, so we're on the Yamaha. Let's press the setup button. Let's get over to setup, and we need to go to HDMI. That's what it was on. So here's what we need to do here. We need to turn HDMI control to on. Oops. And when we do that, you see that ARC just happened to turn on. Standby is on, and we should be good to go. And back over to Vudu. Guardians of the Galaxy, gonna resume that. And there we go, Atmos Dolby Digital Plus. On the Yamaha, of course, we have the Dolby Vision insignia on the TCL. Fantastic. All right, now let's try the Onkyo. All right, so here we are on the Onkyo's menu, and what we need to do is go down to hardware. Okay, select that, and then we select HDMI. Now here is HDMI CEC. We need to turn that to on, and as you see, we go off and on. It changes and turns on the audio return channel, audio TV out, it turns out to auto, and HDMI standby through, it turns out to auto. So it should be all figured out. So let's go back, let's exit out of here, and let's go back to the home screen, whoa, and over to Vudu, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, resuming. We got to press info, and there it is, Dolby Atmos. Can you guys see that? Fantastic. Okay, switch over to HDMI 3 so we can actually set up the Denon properly. All right, so here we are in the Denon menu, and we need to go down to video and go to HDMI setup. And what we need to do is go down here to HDMI control, switch that to on. And as you can see, ARC is now turned on, and everything else is supposed to be set to having ARC working. Now let's go back to Vudu. And let's see it. Boom, TV audio, Dolby Atmos down on the Denon. Fantastic. All right, let's go back to the studio now.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. So just to recap, the Sony kind of already had the CEC set to auto. So once we had everything set up on the TCL, the Sony AVR just read it and it was good to go. So that's cool. The other AVRs, we had to, do a couple of steps, and they're all hidden in different menus, like items. So at least you guys got that figured out. I got 4 brands covered, and if I get a Pioneer, I will definitely add that how to set up ARC in the Pioneer review video. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel using the button in the middle of your screen. Once again, my name is Chana D. I'm your Techno Dad, and I'll see you next time.